Happy Mother's Day to beautiful mothers. Me, Mamta, you're watching Lockdown Tales by Mini Fiesta. As a working mom, it's really difficult to maintain work-life balance, right? Am I right or not? Great. So, to maintain a mental and physical fitness, which are the topmost priority for most of us, especially it gets more difficult when it is a lockdown period. So, who will be the better than an expert to enlighten this, right? So we have an expert who will be giving us a more detail on this side. She is a dentist by profession and yoga trainer by passion. She is Arpita, co-founder of an Anand Yoga. Namaste, Arpita.
Namaste.
Kem cho?
Fine. How are you?
I am doing good. Thank you. Thank you for joining with Mini Fiesta.
Thank you for inviting me as well.
Great. So how are you feeling today after having 2 yoga section morning back to back?
Yeah, feeling great actually. As today is Sunday, so I have my own practice of yoga. No classes today.
Great.
And we have one Pratak session in the morning with our Anand Yoga participants. So that's it. And now I'm here with you.
Great. Very inspiring lady, right? She woke up around morning 6, looks like, and she had a back-to-back 2 yoga section and now 1 live section. Wow. Great. So, Arpita, tell us your journey. You're a dentist, now a yoga practitioner. How come from dentist to yoga practitioner? What happened? How you got this inspiration?
Actually, frankly speaking, I was practicing dentistry for at least 6 to 7 years. But during that practice, naturally, my practice was very, OPD was too much and my practice was very hectic and heavy. So I started feeling some kind of neck pain issues and back pain because, as you know, dentistry is the practice you are suffering from this kind of problems. That is very much normal for a dentist. So I started having that kind of problem. Then my brother, who is already a yoga teacher, he explained me about yoga, and then he told me to start something. So just as a regular practice, I started yoga things, and then after I getting more and more interest towards yoga. So then after practicing the regular yoga thing, I have pursued my yoga teacher training experience, and that was the best experience I had in my life. I was in the Shivanand Ashram, that is basically in Ahmedabad, for my teacher training for 1 month. That is 200-hour course. So that experience made my yoga journey very wonderful. So after that teacher training experience, I thought, why not share this knowledge to everybody, and why not spread some kind of happiness throughout this through this yoga. So then after we pursue and we decided to open this Anand Yoga and to spread the happiness and kind of yoga things to everybody in the world. And also my husband also supported me because he was also there with me in that ashram for yoga teacher training. Though it was very difficult for him to take 1 month, 22 days leave from the office. But when there is a will, there is a way. So he wanted to support me. So somehow he managed to take leave, and we were together in the ashram for my teacher training. And from that, the journey started. And till now, we are doing that.
So what a good luck, right? You had your husband also with you to join across and have a good time, good quality time, I can say, learning plus having a lots of mental relaxation over there when you stay in ashram, right? So it's nice, right? So
yes.
Arpita, batao, what makes Anand Yoga little different from other yoga training institutes from a market, or what you put an extra value here as an Anand Yoga?
Okay, so see, basically, as I told you that we have pursued from Shivananda Ashram Yoga Teacher Training Course, so they follow the Shivananda Yoga. Shivananda Yoga is different from others in that way that we follow basically a breathing techniques. So our yoga is basically focused on our breathing. Okay, so and we teach the ancient yoga, the traditional yoga, which is the ancient one. We train our practitioner in that kind of thing. So everything, even whether it is a flexibility exercise or it is a asana, whatever it is, everything we focus on a breathing technique. So, like I need to tell everybody that our breathing is very much important for our life. We are in a like in a situation that our routine is going continuously. Okay, we focus on everything. We focus on money. We focus on food. We focus on lifestyle, but we miss to focus on our breathing. Okay, so most of the people are not very much aware of their breathing. So in this Anand Yoga, we focused to teach our practitioner mainly about the breathing techniques, how to control breathing, and how with the breathing only they can achieve certain flexibilities or certain level of practicing asanas as well. So this makes us a little different from others. So
Others,
this is the
yes.
yeah.
I have personally experienced it, so I know. Yeah. So Anand Yoga gives you a lot of in detail in the terms of breathing. They do have a prayers, opening prayers and closing prayers, which makes them little different from others. Rather than just starting your exercise and just go ahead with one Surya Namaskar and then one stretches and just complete the section. It's not like that. They give you in detail when you can connect with your soul and then proceed further. So that is very important when you go for a yoga classes, or when you go to practice a yoga, right? It's not a classes. It's like more of practicing yoga and believing yourself that you will have that 1 hour time for your soul and body.
Yes.
Which is very more important, right? Rather than putting across. See, physical and mental are interconnected things, where if you mentally strong, definitely you will be physically good.
Yes. And we also that, one more thing, that yoga is not only about only the physical postures. It is also, as you said, that is truly correct, that it is for balance between your mental and physical health. So we mainly focus that the person, if they are practicing yoga, they should be mentally and physically aware about yourself only.
Correct. The self-awareness is very important here.
Yes, true.
So that's how my next question comes across to you. How do you think yoga has changed your lifestyle? It's like a kind of on a personal, but if you can help us to give a little enlightenment over there, it will be great help.
See, my life, as I told you, that my experience of Shivananda Ashram is wonderful. After that, I think my life has changed a lot. I have started concentrating as earlier. I was also not very much focused about my breathing and my work style, and like I was just doing for the sake of doing. After practicing yoga for this much time, I literally enjoying my work, whether it is any work, whether it is cooking, whether it is sleeping, also whether it is talking, walking, anything. I enjoy each and every moment of my life after practicing yoga, because yoga, a kind of that when we are giving our 100% in anything, our day-to-day activity or our physical exercise, that is different part. Any activities we are doing in a regular basis, if we are giving our 100% into that activity, that is a yoga. And so I can give you an example. If we are cooking something and we are only physically there, our mental, like mentally we are not there, we are thinking something else. So what happened now? Sometimes we'll miss out the salt into the food, or we put more salt because we are physically there, but our mental situation, like our mind is not there. Okay,
Correct,
so
Bal.
that is not yoga. Yoga is we should be focused on any activity with 100% effort, about 100% focus of our mind and body as well. So this routine changed my life. I'm starting my day with pranayam. Then I finish my household like regular activities. Then we had breakfast, me and my husband together. We preparing something, and when we add together. Then I take my online classes because right down lockdown is there, so we no option. I need to start at my online
Correct.
classes. So I took that classes, and after that preparing lunch, everything. So I can say that yoga changed my life like anything, and I love to be a yoga teacher.
Good. Yeah. So, according to Arpita, yoga is her lifestyle. Everything is an yoga for her. Whatever she does, it's kind of a yoga for herself. Let
Yes,
it be
correct.
she cook, it is an yoga because you mentally and physically both you need to be connected over there. Then only your dish will come across in a good way.
Yes.
So that's how. Okay. So Arpita, batao. So how you keep yourself fit? Only while doing yoga or any other tricks you have keep yourself fit because you are a fit lady.
See, you are mentally fit, automatically you are physically fit. Okay. So, uh, I think by practicing yoga only, I can be mentally fit. But like no other exercise can be helpful for mentally fit. Yeah, like you can do any gym activities. So by that you can put your physique fit. But if you are mentally fit, automatically your complete body and mind, like complete body is fit only. So
Correct.
no other thing. I just practicing my regular yoga. Then I that's it.
Great, great. So do you follow any kind of keto diet and no carbs diet, all that? Do you
No,
believe as a yoga trainer to do all this? कि अरे चलो आज थोड़े दिन कीटो कर लिया जाए, चलो आज थोड़े दिन no carbs कर लिया जाए, anything like that?
no, because see, frankly speaking, I am a foodie person. I cannot afford to diet anything. I love to eat food, like different food, but yeah, I make sure that it should be a balanced diet. Like whatever we are taking, we need to conscious about that. And then after, if we know that okay, this thing we can eat in a once, no matter what, nothing will happen. So we can eat, no problem in that. And apart from that, like I have one thing in my mind that if you do yoga, anything you can digest. So my personal opinion is eat whatever you want to eat, but you should at the same time you should know how to digest that thing. Okay. So if you are eating something which is like kind of tasty food but not healthy, but at the same time if you digest it very well, then I don't think that will affect your body at all. So just eat and then exercise and digest and enjoy. That's it.
Great, great. So, as per Yogita, there is no need of a keto or no carb diet, but just ensure you do your not cheat on your yoga practice.
Yeah.
No cheat on a yoga practice. So people have a cheat day for a yoga, cheat day for a food. So she doesn't have a cheat day for yoga. It looks like she does yoga for every day. So she don't have a cheat day at food. She can enjoy as a foodie. Right?
Yes,
Good,
yes.
good. So tell me, Yogi, how this corona is treating you? Because it's like currently more than 2 months we are in lockdown period, and this corona is currently on a very bad situation where we are locked at our home. Everything we are not able to reach. What is your routine in lockdown and what you do to keep yourself physically and mentally fit for Corona, definitely you do yoga, but if you can tell us what you do apart from that. How is
Yes,
lockdown treating you?
yeah, of course. As we all know that this corona is spreading everywhere and many people are affected by that. Uh, but in yoga, we do have a solution that we can fight against that virus, like corona. So I must tell you all people that please do regular pranayam because we have many pranayam like Ujjayi pranayam, Ujjayi pranayam, Kapalbhati pranayam, then Anulom Vilom. These all pranayams are very beneficial for your respiratory system. And as we all know that this corona is affect directly our respiratory system and in fact our lungs. Okay, so people who's positive with corona are starting having breathing trouble first, then coughing, fever, etc. So these all happen because of that respiratory system infected. Okay, so this all kind of pranayamas are very beneficial for your respiratory systems and to protect your respiratory system as well as improve your immunity of your lungs and throat and nose and etc. Okay, so I must advise everybody that please, if you are not able to do any exercises at your home, but please spend some time to do pranayama regularly because it is very much important for you. And apart from this pranayama, we have certain asanas because see this because of this corona, we are in lockdown situation and we are staying at home only. So naturally, many people are facing many mental issues like they are disturbed, they are stressed, they are frustrated. Okay, so this all kind of mental instability can be solved by doing regular practice of pranayama because it's a kind of meditation. It's focused on mind, on your mental status. It gives you more concentration. It gives you calmness, peace of your mind, and everything. And apart from pranayama, all flexibilities, asanas are very much beneficial for your body because as we are staying at home, our physical activities are very less. Okay? Naturally, we are not doing any physical activities or less physical activities. So for that, like people started eating more food than what is required naturally because every day we are staying home. So it is very much important to do some kind of flexibility exercises. Some asanas are there for your digestion improvement and so on. Like I can give you one example. There is a called one asana is Vajrasana. This is very basic asana. Everybody apart from the person who having any knee injury or knee replacement thing, they cannot perform. Otherwise, everybody can do that Vajrasan. So I request everybody to sit in Vajrasan after taking their meal. It is very good
Can
for
you show
your.
us?
Yes, I can show. Wait.
Yeah. Sure. Let's wait. She's just doing her setting to show us a couple of asanas as I requested. So quickly, thank you people for joining us. I can see many people have joined here. Thank you for seeing us live and joining us live. It's a great pleasure. Yeah. Yes, we are able to see you, Arpita.
Okay. So just you need to do what you need to do is fold your one leg, then sit on your that leg, fold your second leg, and then sit on your heel. This is called Vajrasan. The spine is sit, okay, and you are sitting on your heels. Sit in a very comfortable position as much as you can. Okay. Initially, it may be difficult for beginners. We can sit to 10 to 20 seconds. That is much okay with that. But after doing regular practice, you can after sit in 3 to 5 minutes or whatever time you need to sit in that. And also one advantage is whenever you are sitting in Vajrasan, You can do any activity. Either you can see TV, you can read a book, you can read newspaper, you can talk with your relatives, friends, family. You can anything. So I advise that please, after taking your meal, do have a habit to sit in a Vajrasana position like this. And after sitting in this position, you just need to come back in a normal position. How you can come back is just sit on one side like this, and then slowly release the legs. That's it. Okay. Initially,
Great.
if you feel any disturbances like any leg pain and like that, you can always put a pillow or something inside your legs so it won't hurt you much. And that's good to go. And like today is Mother's Day, so I especially request all like firstly I uh, humbly thankful and I appreciate all the mothers whose work is much more increased during this lockdown because children, husband, everybody are at home only, so their work is double, or I would say more and increased the work. So naturally, they are having very hectic schedule throughout the day in this lockdown situation. So I personally request all mothers, please spend some time towards yourself, okay, and do some pranayama and exercise because ultimately, if you are fit, your family is fit. Okay,
That is true.
so yeah, so please spend some time for yourself, only for yourself, and do some exercise, do some pranayama that will keep you fit mentally and physically. And so you can keep your family fit and happy, definitely.
Right.
So I request.
So, so Arpita, batao, when it comes to the fitness, when we talk about mothers, right? Your and my
Yes,
mothers are on a like quite senior citizen or they're elders, right? So,
yes,
right, how they can do, what kind of exercise they can do because they might have a BP, they might have a knee pain, right? They might
yes,
not be physically that much strong like
yes,
us.
yes,
So what you tell them, what kind of yoga you request them to do? Because I just want my mother to do the practice of yoga, but we don't have that much of knowledge ki what mothers can do, right? We
yes,
do
yes.
kind of an all kind of a flexibilities, but mothers can't. So what kind of
Yes.
yoga you recommend them?
See that there is some kind of flexibilities are there, stretching exercise, the simple stretching exercise are there that are if you're seeing that that is very simple and anybody can do it, but yet very much effective. So we have a Anand Yog Facebook page, and on that page I have put many flexibility exercise, the videos I have put. So I request all that please go through that videos. In that video, you have all the informations about what elderly persons can do, senior citizens can do, and what cannot do. I have put like I put one video about basic flexibilities part one करके एक video मैंने डाला हुआ है. So that video is basically very simple stretching exercise that everybody can do it. That is all body exercise, okay, and very simple. Everyone can, even the person who's having knee problem, that person also can do it. And basically, if they are doing that exercise, they can get relief in from that knee pain and the joint pain. Because see what happened now, like we are not using our each and every joints throughout our day. Okay, some joints are like they are not having much activity, so they become gradually year by year they become very stiff, okay, because we are not using that too much. So because of that stiffness the person started having that knee problem, ankle joint problem, and all kind of joint problem, okay. So because of that this flexibility exercise are very much important to relieve that stiffness and make them more relaxed. Okay, so these exercises are not for that advanced practitioner. Like they can do it definitely initially, but the beginners or the person who's having this kind of, as you told, this kind of problems like knee problem or any joint problem or something like that, they can also do it very easily. And the second advantage is they can do at their convenient time, because these exercises which I am talking about, the basic flexibilities part 1, जो वीडियो की मैं बात कर रही हूँ, that exercises they can do at any time. Like it is not necessary that they need to sit on a floor and they need to sit on a mat and they can do it, because these exercises they can do on a couch also, on a bed, in a comfortable position. Okay, so I request you all can go there on my page and see that basic festivities videos, and you also can do it.
Okay. So there is one question from a viewer, right? She is asking us, okay, what there are certain types of conditions or people whom yoga is not recommended, or she meant which kind of like medical people for whom the yoga is not recommended.
Yeah.
They might be having undergone a big surgery, or they might have a big issues in health. So
yes, I think the same question I already answered, that this certain flexibilities are there. That all can do it, whether it is any knee problem or whether it is any surgeries are undergone a person, they all can do it. And apart from that, like for that explanation now, because see, every pranayama and every yogasana is having some kind of you can say the do and don'ts. Okay, so somebody can do
correct.
it, somebody cannot do it. So there's always things like that. But this flexibility which I'm talking about, that flexibilities all can do it, and some of the pranayamas also every person can do it. So now, if the individual the matter, if the matter is for individual person, then that will be a different thing, because then after I need to see that person's medical conditions, and according to that I can show them how or what they can do and what they cannot do. So it needs a lot of practice.
Correct. So I just want to let my viewers know that Arpita do take a personal classes. If you feel to connect with her for personal classes also she do take, both online and physical in Bangalore.
Yes.
So we can do it. And Ahmedabad, physical in Ahmedabad, Anand Yoga is, no sorry, Surat, right?
No, Ahmedabad, correct. You are correct.
Ahmedabad, right? Yeah. So in Ahmedabad also. So Anand Yoga do take a physical classes for one-to-one section and in a group section also. Same currently in quarantine, it goes for online classes.
Yes. Yeah. One more thing. Like I do have a queries like whether the online classes is that much effective or not. So I just need to tell you all that online classes are as good as physical, because we have tried in this lockdown situation online classes. Right now, I'm taking all my classes online only, and I have that feedback from my practitioner only, that they feel as good as I'm teaching them physically. So they are more comfortable on online classes, and no problem in that. So please don't think that online classes won't work. It definitely, and if you feel, you definitely can try that, so that you can able to feel the experience of online classes as well.
Yes. So we have already shared one link where you can go and find an Arpita's page, Anand Yog. We will share you Anand Yog page again to all, so you can have a look at her page and you can contact the number given in there. And lots of yoga, right? Yoga since we started. Tell me, Arpita, apart from yoga, what is your passion and interest?
See, like as I told you, I am a foodie person, so I love to eat different things. Apart from that, I love traveling. I love cooking also. So in this lockdown situation, I can explore myself more, as everybody is exploring. I try the new things to make and prepare. And also, me and my husband both prepare something together. So it's that experience is a wonderful. Also, I love to dance. So I learned dance also in this lockdown. Okay. Then apart from this, I started shooting videos to make awareness into the world about yoga, pranayama and all that. So yeah, that is my first experience in the lockdown situation, because I never tried this video session kind of thing, and this other things. So this is very new experience for me, but I love this experience, and yeah, that's it.
Yes. See, that's what we have to take a positivity from the positive side of this lockdown, right? You and
Yes.
me, which we haven't tried at all in our life, we are trying to do give a attempt in this lockdown. So we should be thankful to Corona, at least to give us an exposure to look inside ourselves what we want to do as a person, and what's our passion and hobby. We are looking our internal soul to get it out. So which is very important for us. Let's take this as in a positive way. So let's all of us look into ourselves. What are the passions which we left a year ago to just to drive ourselves and run our business shows and run our family, or you got busy with your work, you got busy with your kids. Whatever it is left, please guys go ahead and explore. That's what it is currently. The lockdown is like that. So go ahead and explore. So I think Arpita have explored her kitchen a lot. Yeah. And what else? I just want to give a chance to people who have joined us. If you have any question, this is a time which you can shoot out. So Arpita will try best to give you answer. Anyone, any queries, please go ahead and type it in a comment section. We will help you to solve it out. I think looks like no one doesn't have, they had got all their questions got cleared. Most of their questions I've covered, it looks like. Correct.
Yes.
So yeah. So it's a wonderful experience, Yogita, to have you here on the very special day. It's a Mother's Day. So all mothers are going to be mother. I welcome you all here and just join this section and have your experience towards Anand Yoga and enjoy your life and enjoy the current situation. There is no other go. You have to enjoy. So let's enjoy it. And what else, Arpita, you want to do? You want to say anything?
No, that's it. Actually, I thank you to invite me, because the basic concept of Anand Yoga is spread the happiness. And I think through this session, because of you arranged this session so wonderfully. And because of you only, I can be touched with somebody, like few people who are joining us and who are listening us. So ultimately the concept is we are spreading happiness, and this lockdown situation, this COVID situation is very much like a tense situation and frustrating situation to everybody. So in this scenario, it's a like very great thing that we can spread happiness into someone's life. So I think thank you so much for having this session. And we hope that people stay home, stay happy, and that's it.
Yeah. Couple of people have joined recently. We had a good section with Arpita, and we will share you all the details in the comment box where you can find Anando. And it was a lovely section to have you online with us and have a huge discussion about a yoga section. Thank you, Arpita, for giving us all the details of yoga and what yoga means to you and what yoga can help others to be mentally and physically healthy.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. It was a lovely section put together.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, audience, for joining us. It was nice seeing you all online.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day, everyone.